What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about preparation, and more specifically, how I choose to prepare for large, important tournaments. So, this kind of all starts with my sleep. I feel like I can't function very well unless I get a good amount of sleep, and for me, this is 7 to 9 hours. I've gotten a good amount of REM sleep if I sleep for that long, and I feel like I don't oversleep, so I'm not kind of groggy when I wake up and everything. And I also make sure that I wake up 2 hours before I have to play. That way I feel like I'm not building up too much anxiety before I have to play, like waking up 3 or 4 hours. I don't like warm up for too long and then I burn myself out or anything like that. And I also give myself ample time to get to the venue so I don't get DQ'd, blah, 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 right? So I wake up 2 hours beforehand after having slept for 7 to 9 hours, and then I go straight to the shower. I take a cold shower, helps me wake up in the morning, helps me feel refreshed, helps me feel good. And then we go to breakfast. For breakfast, I try to have a lot of fruit for natural sugars so I can have immediate energy, but not kind of have a huge crash because I'm not spending it, right? This is another part of waking up just 2 hours before I have to play. And then I also try to eat something with a little bit more substance, like maybe a bagel, maybe a granola bar, something like that. Keep it light, just so I don't feel bogged down, like I really can't move or focus or anything because I'm just kind of full and groggy. And then the whole process, walking to the venue, eating breakfast, I'm visualizing success. This is important. You have to think about what it's going to be like when you finally get to the venue, how you're going to perform, how you're going to succeed. Multiple top athletes in any industry are going to tell you that, visualization is incredibly important. But at that point, I try to get to the venue about 1 hour before it starts, before I have to play, right? And then during this hour is kind of like the prime time preparation. So what a lot of people will do that I don't find is really that helpful for me is they'll go and let's say they have to play against a bait, right? The great Luigi player. They'll go find a good Luigi and they'll play against this Luigi for that hour, and then they go and they play a bait, right? This works for some people, but it doesn't work for me. I find that if I play against this other Luigi player, I'm gonna start to like try and tackle that Luigi player's habits. I'm gonna build certain conditioning throughout that hour. They're gonna play quite a bit differently. They're gonna choose different options, and so at least I kind of trick myself mentally into believing these things are good or that they're going to help me in my future set. But in reality, they actually hold me back quite a bit. And I can see benefits to warming up against the character and, comboing them correctly and getting used to the percents and everything. But for me, that's kind of more of the entire preparation of my career, right? I take a lot of time to play friendlies against every character. I take time to study every character, the percents where I need to do everything, days and weeks and months before this tournament even happened, right? I'm not looking for some short term, like, oh, this is how I'm supposed to combo Luigi or something, right? So I feel like a lot of people get caught up just kind of playing the character and finding somebody that plays a character that they're about to play. And I really think that's a little overrated. If it works for you, that's fantastic. But my process is more like this. I walk in an hour before and I find somebody that I'm comfortable playing. This could be one of my good friends, right? I just want to relax, warm up my hands, and just, focus on the game. They'll understand that I just want to focus. I don't feel like I have to give them advice or they don't have to give me advice. We're kind of just playing. Everything's okay. I can just warm up my hands, take risks. If I kill myself doing a ledge dash, they don't care. We're all just warming up for the tournament, right? So I warm up for about 30 minutes with somebody that I'm comfortable with. If I can't find someone that I'm comfortable with, I just warm up against the CPU and just warm up my hands. I don't really even combo the CPU, just move around the stage, wave dash a lot. Weirdly enough, if you're looking for some specifics, I actually think that if your hands are cold, I think that wave shining with Fox or Falco is one of the best way to warm up your hands. You're constantly changing the motion on your thumb for the joystick because you have to press down and then down forward to wave dash. And then also you're doing a lot of motion with your thumb on the other side, and then also whichever trigger you use. So I feel like this is a really, really effective way to kind of just get both of your thumbs moving, kind of get your hands in motion. So I'll do even like 5 minutes of like wave shining back and forth, right? If I don't have somebody to play against, like I was talking about. But then the other 30 minutes, and this could be either before or after, I don't necessarily know which I enjoy better, but I try to meditate and listen to some music that really gets me fired up. And as a part of meditation, I also just try to think of my motivations, why I'm here at the tournament, what my long-term goals are, what I'm trying to achieve, right? These things help motivate me. It eventually feels like I have electricity in my veins, like I'm ready to go. I want to achieve these things. I'm going to go out and do my best and whatever happens, happens. Leave it all on the field, right? And the other thing that I didn't mention is that I'm constantly drinking water throughout the tournament. I don't drink energy drinks. I don't drink soda, caffeine. I feel like there are just too many crashes in a day. When you play Melee, a lot of times you're starting at I might be waking up at 8 a.m. I can't just drink a monster and then go play my 10 a.m. pool, and then I have to play top 64 at 6 p.m. and I have to play until midnight, Like, I can't just be drinking energy drinks throughout the day. I feel like I need some constant level of energy, so I only drink water. And this has actually been pushed back even into my long-term preparation. I only drink water. I got a water bottle right here. I only drink water. No added sugars, no caffeine in my drinks. I just want to feel clear and stable in my energy, and so I can just perform throughout the day. Because it's not just it's not a sprint. Just like how you prepare against a certain character, it's not a sprint. You have to have this long-term preparation as well. So I meditate, visualize, think about my goals, all of that, and then I kind of just throw myself into the tournament. You try to have no fear. Like I said, leave it all on the field. You have to do the best with the preparation that you did, right? And so for me, it feels like this has been the most optimal path. Now, I don't always follow this. Sometimes I can't sleep as well. Sometimes I wake up late. Sometimes I don't eat right for breakfast because it's hard to find a place that has the exact things that I want. So it can be tough to prepare. And I understand, not everybody can prepare optimally. But I'm curious what you guys do to prepare. And, if you guys have some things that you think I should try, or if some of these things that I've said have helped you, feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to read it. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you later, okay? Peace.